how high does that river come up? Because our quads are left on the other side of the riverbank there.
Well, if the water was up to your waist now, it would have been about 3 feet above your head. That's how high it'll go.
We hope we don't lose the quads. That's not too bad. At least we're here. We've got a dry roof over our heads.
Yeah.
Worry about it tomorrow.
And some fuel for the generator.
That's it.
Let's have a cup of tea. Come over, have a cuppa.
Yeah.
I was woken up by this big smashing sound. Jumped out of bed, threw my clothes on, and a tree I planted 17 years ago, massive trees come down over the shed. That wasn't a good start, but then to find out the river's right up its banks, right up the side near the homestead, then I realised the boys, they're going to need to go and get those quads.
You could hear the wind, it was howling, it was blowing, it was raining. So all I could think of is the quad bikes were going to get trashed and washed away. And we can't even get back without the quad bikes. Whoa, look at that. Oh.
What do you think of the wind last night?
Mate, it was pretty windy, wasn't it? That's a mess.
When coming out in the morning, I knew we were in trouble. So much carnage, and it was already too wet coming in. I knew the quad bikes were on the other side of the river still, so I knew that was going to be an issue. Look at the river.
Oh, we're going to get those quad bikes out now.
If they're still there.
We knew that between us and the quad bike was the swollen river.
Mate, how are we going to get them out with a current like that?
We're going to use the boat. We knew we had the outboard and we knew we had the boat, so let's use it. Let's get the quad bikes in the boat and get them back over this side of the river. Let's go. She looks a bit more water than yesterday, eh?
Oh, yeah.
The drive to the river crossing is full of mud and anticipation.
The boat's going to come in handy today too. I'll spin it around, we'll get the boat off.
But will the quad bikes even be there on the other side? Or has the cyclone washed them away? To find out, they'll have to unload the punt boat and take the plunge. If they can fight their way across the current, and if the quad bikes are still there, then they can try to ferry them back in the boat. That's a lot of ifs.
So the night before, when we crossed it, it was, it was a certain level. Coming back the next morning, you could see that the water had been a lot higher, but it still hadn't come down that much. And it's just raging. It's a raging torrent. And I'm thinking, are we even going to be able to get the boat across, with guys in it without getting caught up in that current? It's motoring through there, eh?
Lucky we got that bigger outboard.
We're going to need to be a bit careful with that current and go and do a bit of a test run, maybe, you and I, just to get a feel for it and then ferry everyone across.
Bring your fishing rod, we'll go for fish.
Here's a goer. Jump in.
Something like that, I reckon.
We'll just give it a test run and just see what this current's like and everything. Ready? I'll get a bit of a feel.
How's it feel?
No, it feels good. There's a little bit of current there.
A bigger outboard was the game.
There's a little bit of current there, you can feel it, but it's not too bad. But we ain't got any weight in yet.
Glad we bought the boat. We are good.
The good news is the quads are safe, perched just above the high water mark. Jace crosses back to pick up Rhett and the boys and ferry them over to join Simon on the far back. Everyone will need to pitch in and help load the quad bikes into the boat. And Rhett's family have a vested interest in a successful outcome. After all, one of the quads belongs to Rhett's son, Indy, making him especially nervous about the details of the operation. Luckily, they'll first test the plan using Simon's quad bike.
Have fun?
Right, so the hardest part will be getting the first bit up onto there because you'll need them there, but I don't think
I'm not sure whether they'll hold. You know what I mean? They might buckle.
We'll give it a whirl.
Loading the quad bikes on and off the boat, it's good when you've got a few people to help you, but you can't take everyone across every time to unload it. So Simon and I have to unload it. Now, generally, I try and keep the weight out of the boat because it's on its borderline when it comes to hauling one person, outboard, bit of fuel, and a quad bike.
Had a look.
Yeah. Just wait. It looks all right. Does it look all right your side? You good? Roll. Just go steady, steady. That's it. You pick the back up. Up, go up, go up, go up. Just hold it, go a bit further, so you're rocking on that edge. Don't drop in, don't drop in. Grab these, grab your back one, Rhett. Right, can we go back a fraction, Simon? Just a touch, just a touch. Whoop. You want to see if we can just drop it in? Because I can't get you...
Yeah, it'll drop it.
What? I think it'll just drop in. Let it drop in. Take these out of the way. Just let it drop in. Go steady. Steady. Oh. We've lost the ramps. I think we might have to do a bit of lifting here. Just on the back here, boys. Just up. And he's going to roll forward. Way you go. Wait, the boat's moving. Go. Bit more. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Just go a touch more. Hold it there. Is it up on the, pretty much on the front seat? Yeah, we're good.
He's in.
We're in.
No.
On the first run over, we put Simon's quad bike in. I know what it weighs. Weighs about 380 kilos. I did the sums, Simon, me, outboard, fuel, 380 kilos worth of quad bike, current. It was all possible, no problem. So we hook in, we start heading across. Make sure we got ready to go. You jump on the other side, Simon, now. Can you, so when I go, yeah, but drag me over towards the big tree as much as you can now. Let's get it over. How deep is it there? Pull me over towards the big tree, if you can get to it. Keep going, right up. And then just push my nose out when I say. Keep pushing me over a bit more if you can. Keep going more, get the nose around now so you poke the nose out past the tree. Yeah, over that sandbank. I think there's a big pile of sand in front of it. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. All right, now push my nose out. That's it, that's it. I'm in gear.
We know how this can end, don't we?
We've seen it before.
Let's not repeat that. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I'm just gonna stay away from this tree. Nah, it feels good. Balance is good too. I reckon you can handle it. It's got the weight.
Your nose up on that bank there might
Yeah.
help us, or even this bank.
That bank?
Oh, there's trees in the world, we'll survive it.
You can jump out now and swing it round, eh? That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, except Indy's quad bike's probably 100 kilo heavier.
What?
At 100 kilo.
Oh.
Bit
I didn't
heavier.
know that.
I didn't take that into account.
All right. Just go steady. Everything good? You just rolling up on that rock. That worked well. One across.
Yeah. Now, we've got to get the other quad bike. So we head back over, no problem, load her up. We're not having too much of a problem loading it up. We've sort of got it sussed a bit now. We can get them off and on.
Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Hold it there, bit more, just touch more, touch more, touch more. That's all right, go forward. Forward, forward, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Hold it there.
Hello.
We're in. Yes. We're in.
Good job.
So now the boat is borderline pushing its weight limit.
Worst case scenario, you get a new one. I'll swap you for the blue one.
Yep, push her out. All right, get me over as close as we can to that current there.
Rhett and the boys, we sort of push it out a bit, sort of get me sort of on that edge, that current line.
Feels heavier.
Yeah, it does.
And then from there,
All right, I'm in gear.
push us out, get the nose up into it, and away we go. So we're on our own now. I hit the gas and nose into the current, and away we go.
We put a bigger outboard on the punt this time to allow for floodwaters, but we still pushed the limit with that heavier quad with that current.
What's the tree?
I can't get away from it.
What's the
The
tree?
current's got me.
It's like the current's got me, it's spun me around, and there's this tree. There's this one tree sitting right there in the crossing, and the back of my boat's caught on that, and next thing you know, we pivot round it like that.
Just push. Can you push with the tree? Push with the tree.
And the nose of the boat is starting to head downstream with the current. I whack the motor in reverse and I gas it as hard as I can, and it actually started to pivot round the tree. So I have another crack at it, but it's not enough. It hooks around again, so we're in the same situation.
Don't let that back go under.
What?
I'm gonna.
No, it's all good. We just got to get around.
Again, reverse back up, pivot round, pivot round.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
And then I hit the gas forward. And then you know what happens? The bloody engine stops. It stalls. So the props hit a log and the engine stopped. All I could think of was get that engine started. So I just cranked it, got it going, and then I just hit the gas and I just went for broke and pointed that nose upstream. And we just got off that tree and into the current.
Go, 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 go! Look at Indy's face. I don't blame you.
If it had gone down those rapids, we would have lost everything. The bike and Jason and Simon.
Bloody hell, dude.
But that was just touch and go. That was like heart pounding out of my chest. And not to mention, it's not even my quad bike.
Watching you cry as they dropped off the boat. That's what happened.
Go, go. Drive, just drive, drive. No, it's not happy. Go forward. Put in low. What if we try that? So that it rolls onto and then goes up. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Right, there you go. That worked.
Good. There you go. Indy, he gave a fairly big sigh of relief when we actually saw the bike and it landed on firm ground on the other side.
But happy days, we get across the other bank, tracks worked well. Get the bigger quad bike out was a little bit harder than the others, but we got the quads across, awesome.
Number 2. We get it across safely and it's just like a massive relief. You beauty. Everyone's safe, quad bikes are safe, sweet.